Welcome to the world-famous Apollo Theater. I'm Dwight Jordan. I'm the producer of the late nights at the Apollo, and that includes the Apollo Music Cafe and the Apollo Comedy Club. And speaking of, I have a very special guest here tonight. I have the creator and the curator of the Apollo Comedy Club, the legendary Bob Sumner. Welcome, Bob.
Thanks for having me. What's going on, man? It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute. Absolutely.
But here we are.
How have you been holding up?
I've been great. You know, I've been in the lab trying to get ready for the reset because, trust and believe me, when we return, we're taking it to a whole nother level.
Let me tell you, last year I was awarded full custody of my 7-year-old boy, y'all. Yeah. Full-time father, baby. Amen. It's dope, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna sit and act like everything was all good. Before I became a full-time father, I was gonna do some rough shit. I was going through some real shit. I ain't gonna lie, didn't know if I was gonna make it out. It's kind of life and death with me. I was going through this thing called child support. You heard of this shit? Oh, y'all heard of this shit? This shit is rough. Let me tell you, I didn't even know you don't pay your child support, you can go to jail. Oh, that's crazy. But you know what? I ain't care about that. You know why? Because it's all good. I got custody of my son. I'm taking him to school. I'm picking him up. I'm doing homework, doing laundry, doing dishes, paying the bills. And you know what? Nowadays, I love my son. But I kind of miss child support. Shit wasn't that bad when I think about it.
Can you imagine that the Apollo Comedy Club is now 5 years old?
Unbelievable. I mean, think about it. If I was entering my freshman year of college, I would have graduated and looking for a job right now. You know, so it's like, wow, where did the time go?
You ever call in for your job and you actually practice your sick voice before you call in? You be serious as hell. You be practicing like you in a Broadway play, like, hello. That's the flu right there. Hello. With a little bit of Ebola. Hello. You'll practice your sick voice so much sometimes you'll forget your damn excuse. Hello. Yeah, this is Pat. I can't come in today. Yeah, what's wrong with you, Pat? I hurt my leg. What? I hurt my leg. Why you sound like that? Because I'm standing on it. It hurts.
I want to take a look back. How did it all come about? How did you get involved in comedy?
Well, the truth is, I've had the pleasure to work on a program that pretty much changed the face of stand-up comedy. I mean, it pretty much changed the color of stand-up comedy.
I love that.
You know, and it was, you know, Def Comedy Jam. I produced this show, and it went to, you know, it became what it has become. But when I think about where I started, it was right here. It was right here at the world famous Apollo Theater, because, you know, as a kid, my parents would bring me here, and as I'm sitting here, one of these seats was mine, trust me. And I'm watching Mr. Phillips get his band together behind the sheer curtain where we're watching the films, because they used to show movies here at the Apollo before the shows. And I would see like the James Brown Review, I would see the Motown Review. I mean, like, I've seen David Ruffin like 5-6 times as a kid. Man. So that was special. But even more so, before every show, every musical act, you would see stand-up comedy. So when I tell you that I saw Slappy White, Nipsey Russell, a young Richard Pryor, you know, Pigmeat Markham, Here Comes the Judge, and then there was Jackie Bombs Mabley, you know, and when we opened up the Apollo Comedy Club, what was that, October 1st, 2015, we had inducted the first 3 non-musical performers, one being Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and then y'all gave me the pleasure to present Moms Mabley. I was like pinch me. I can't believe this has happened. And then we went upstairs and we kicked off this great program that we have, this emerging comedian series. And, you know, it's crazy because what we're doing with this is we are going, like, it takes me back to them golden ages of when I had that opportunity to, you know, work with so many of today's superstars in comedy.
I was broke as shit. I didn't have all the things my white friends had growing up, like money and food and shit like that. Clothes. I had to wear hand-me-downs to school. And that was embarrassing as shit because I have an older sister. First day of school, I'm in high heels and a tube top. My principal's like, "You looking for trouble?" I said, "No, I'm looking for science."
And I mean, I've worked with comedians like Bill Bellamy, Dion Cole, Cedric the Entertainer, Cheryl Underwood, Chris Tucker, Ricky Smiley, Mike Epps, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. Like, all these guys were connected to me at some point during their growth. So now what happens with the Apollo Comedy Club, it's the next generation.
Anybody here ever pee the bed in their adult life? Nobody, just me and that young lady right there, we're the only two. A room full of senior citizens, but me and her, the only two in here that pee the bed. So nobody else in this room has ever had that dream that you were going to the bathroom and then woke up and realized you actually were going to the bathroom? Like, anybody ever pee the bed and turn the mattress over and realize you peed that side last week too?
We have that one lady that comes to every show. She said in 5 years she missed one show. All right, Miss Helen.
Yes,
okay.
Miss Helen.
Miss Helen reminds you of the
Shout out
lady
to
from
Miss Helen.
Showtime at the Apollo. The lady that
Miss
used to sit.
Eva.
Miss Eva.
Miss Eva, we have a Miss Helen.
Yeah, she's, yeah. So it's like when every month she says, "Bob, that was the best show we've had yet." So
Every time.
Yes. So that means we're doing something.
You know, when you black, your stomach be tore up. When you white, your stomach be upset. You know, it's just a little upset. Our shit be tore up. It ain't nothing worse than your stomach being tore up than when you ain't at home. You know what I'm saying? That's frustrating. You know, like when you at work or something, your stomach tore up. That shit. Ooh. Cause you got to move fast when you're at work. You know. You got about a 3 to 5 minute window before somebody else come in there. And so you got to get in and out before somebody see your shoes. Can I get a witness? Yep. Because once they see your shoes, that's it, you know. You think you be done snuck out of there and you in the hallway, your coworker be like, "Hey, look down, I'll be goddamn, that was you in there." Blowing up the bathroom. Now you the funky ass booty girl at work. You don't want that kind of reputation, y'all. So get like me. I got some regular shoes and some shit shoes. Come on, somebody. You better get you some shit shoes. Closed-toe Skechers, bitch. Skechers.
It started with the marquee on the outside, my name being on the marquee. I was just in tears. I could not believe this small town girl from Jackson, Mississippi had made her way to the Apollo Theater. And the Apollo Comedy Club in particular, the vibe in there is infectious, it's warm, and it was the most beautiful thing I had ever experienced. And I've been doing comedy for almost 8 years, and that was by far one of my most memorable performances.
So when we opened up that first show with Smokey, Harlem's own Smokey Suarez, we were off to the races.
Black people make just enough food. It's 4 people in the house. We cook 3.5 pork chops. Sherrod, only 2 years old. He do not need his own pork chop. Why would I buy him his own pork chop?
And then we had Marshall Brandon, who, you know, a lot of times, like Will Packer, producer Will Packer asked me, "Bob, so who's the next?" And like, who's the next? And I said, "Will, I have the next Bernie Mac, Robin Harris." He said, "You gotta be kidding me." I said, "That's Marshall Brandon."
Ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. Watch out for these old men you be dating, though. These old players, watch out for them because they back in the game, you know. They got them pills. Yeah, some of y'all young ladies like dealing with them older dudes. You get your Mr. Willie, he pay your light bill for you, stuff like that. Yeah, but now Mr. Willie got them pills. You better watch out, cause you used to could go rub his head, he give you a little money. Now you show up to Mr. Willie house, he done took 200, 300, 400 of them pills. He come to the door with his robe on. Come on in, gal. Come on in, Mr. Willie. I never went to your house before. You want your money, right? Well, come on in, gal.
And then there's Cory Bell. Cory Bell, she charted a plane, it looked like, when she had the whole Chicago in the building.
Was January 2019.
That was February. That was February because she was doing. I wanted her for Black History Month.
Got
it. And she beat the room up, and she's been doing some great things, working with another one of mine, Academy Award winner Monique.
In 2017, I remember doing my vision board earlier that year, and saying, "Hey, I have got to meet Monique. I want to perform with Monique." I put it on my vision board. I'll never forget it. And later on that year, I saw that she was coming to Chicago. And I just instantly sent her an Instagram message. I said, "Hey, all my friends tag Monique, tell her I need to open up for her." And she saw the message and she allowed it. Toured the country. We did her residency in Vegas. And then we got to go to the Apollo. That would have been my second time performing at the Apollo that year, because the very first time that I performed at the Apollo was at the Apollo Comedy Club.
Anybody in here under the age of 30? 3 motherfuckers. It ain't y'all fault. Don't worry. Y'all here with somebody. Yeah, y'all here with somebody. It ain't your fault, but it's only 3 of them. And since it's 3 of them and 180 of us, let's talk about these stupid motherfuckers for a minute, shall we? Okay? What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't understand them. I don't like them. I can't fuck with them. I can't hang with them. You know why? They got a condition. They not sick. They got a condition. I can't fuck with nobody that all they want to do is stay up for 3 days, pop mollies, wear fuzzy flip-flops, and do lashes. That's all the fuck they do. Every bitch in America under 30 is a lash tech. I don't give a fuck what her day job is. She got some glue in her purse, bitch. I can guarantee you. Every bitch do lashes, all of them. I can't hang out with them bitches. I need to be able to hang out with an old hoe. I gotta hang out with a bitch that can tell the weather outside by the ache on her motherfucking body, bitch. I need a swole up knee, know it's finna be raining, bitch. That's who the fuck I wanna hang with. Can't hang out with these young bitches. I need a bitch that know how to take a nap. Where my nap takers? Yes, I need a nap-taking bitch.
Baltimore has a nice contingent. We've had quite a few comedians here from Baltimore, especially the women. But Timmy Hall was a retired policeman who finally got an opportunity to get back into doing his stand-up thing, and he came up here on 125th Street and turned that out.
You ever take a woman to a club and she get involved in an argument with somebody bigger than you and gonna look at you like you supposed to help? We're in the club, she fussing with a guy, I'm staring at her, she having a staring contest. She said to me, that guy trying to get my phone number. I said, girl, you better give it to him, he cute, he fine as shit. Why you telling me? You better go get him. She goes, I want you to be a man for a change. I'm start laughing. Why you laughing? I said, because I ain't been a man all this time. Why I'm going to start today? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. So I go over to the guy. I said, what's your name? He said, my name Mike. I said, man, I ain't trying to fight. I want to talk. You trying to be my wife, you better have a good job. How much you make a year? He said, 500,000. I said, whatever, Mike. You want to be my wife, you better have a nice car. What kind of car do you have? He said, a Mercedes-Benz. I said, whatever, Mike. Then there's another question, Mike. He said, what? I said, you got a boyfriend? He said, no. I said, you want one because you everything I'm looking for. I don't know why the fuck. She over here acting stupid. You are too fine to be by your goddamn self.
Then there's Davey Lozano, who's like one of the best up-and-coming, impressionists. Like,
Bob, was Davey part of our amateur night program?
You know, I didn't even realize that Davey was on amateur night until I saw him put a post up.
Chris Tucker.
God damn, man, what kind of shit is this, man? Hey, man, you know it's Friday? About to go to McDonald's and get something to eat? Come on, man. The hell's wrong with you, man?
I had 3 rooms. I had Terminal D where I started. Then Club 88 is where, when I got the Def Comedy Jam deal going on, and I used to be the DJ in those clubs. Right,
spinning records,
yeah,
DJ.
I was playing the records before the comedians. I just wanted to put a new twist, because in a comedy club you would always see the piano player or the drummer with the snare, the cymbals and stuff. So by my mom working at a record company, you know, and then my you know, me doing what I was doing, I just thought it would be cool if, when we do this new TV show, to bring a DJ in. So that's how Kid Capri was really born, if anybody really want to know. So that's really been, you know, what's been going on with me.
So, like, for instance, Cool Marv, who's our DJ
Right.
for the Apollo Comedy Club, he uses only vinyl.
Absolutely.
So that's your formula.
Yeah, unless only time Cool Marv don't use vinyl if it's something for the comedian, you know, that might help their set, which is, you know, it might not be on vinyl. But, you know, Cool Marv is actually now part of my cast on my new podcast that I'm doing.
Okay.
So, you know, everything just comes together. Then Mugga, you know, Mugga, who hosted our Women of the World.
You trying to sneak in and walking in the front? Really? With the arm? What's the arm about when you sneak in? What's the sneak in arm? I don't know what to sneak in. What does that do? Make you less visible? Let me bring my arm. Maybe they'll concentrate on the arm, not on me. She's swinging hard, too. Swinging. Thank you for coming back. May I ask where you were? The bathroom. Everything come out okay? Smooth move?
We had all women on that stage, and Barbara Carlisle was part of that, who now is part of the Tiffany Haddish showcase that she's putting on.
They ready.
Yeah, they're ready, right? She's ready, they're ready. Barbara been ready.
No, cause my husband always asks me stupid shit, and I don't like stupid shit. My husband gonna ask me, what can I do to make you have sex more often? I said, leave town.
You know, and she came on this stage and she beat that up that night.
She was ready.
You know, and then there's another great comedian out of Baltimore who's a rising star. She's been around for a minute, but nobody really picked up on her. But they're getting ready to, and that's Michelle. You know,
Michelle, Indie Mom.
Yeah, the Indie Mom of comedy.
Yes.
And she has that one-woman show that is phenomenal. That Diary of a MILF, Mom I Love to Follow.
I sat front row on that, Bob.
Oh, man. Isn't that really good?
Clap it up for a good-ass bra. Clap for a nice-ass bra. Some of y'all can't clap because you got a raggedy-ass bra on right now. I'm looking around this room. Some of y'all, I know you was in the bathroom talking about, Keisha, put that safety pin in the back. Your weave is banging, but your titties lopsided. Your priorities are wrong. How you got bipolar breasts? What is that about? One real happy, one like, I don't even want to be here. One like, hey, I don't even want to be here.
I would love to see her bring that here,
Yes.
you know, maybe one time, you know? And then, of course, there's Dean Edwards. You know, Dean from SNL. Dean also is part of the Tiffany Haddish program. And Dean came here and he hosted for us and all those impressions and stuff.
Now I need more energy than that in here, man. This is the Apollo. Y'all make some noise.
Hey, you know, y'all gotta laugh. I mean, I just told someone on the podcast earlier today, I said, you know, people have to understand that black folks are resilient. You know, we've been under all types of pressure in these United States of America, and we always find a way. And so for someone like myself and most of my friends and family, we lean on each other and find ways to laugh, whether it's watching something absurd on television to watching season 2 of They Ready.
I watched this dude on American Idol. He vocalized so long, I forgot what song he was singing. He was like, yeah. Woo, happy birthday.
I mean, he was great. And then, do you remember Dino?
Dino Vigo?
Dino Vigo is like, he's that guy. I always talk about, when people ask me, how do I pick talent? Talent's one thing. Your character, that's the clincher.
Yeah.
And Dino is a rising star.
Yes,
because he's so dependable.
Y'all looking at me like, when did Vin Diesel start doing stand-up comedy?
He always seek information, and then like when we had that one comedian couldn't make the.
Oh, there was a tornado that
Remember
happened in Atlanta. I know this is a whole deep backstory to
Right.
it, but there was a tornado that happened in Atlanta, and the comedian couldn't come in to the Apollo, so we were stuck, and Mr. Dino came to the rescue.
Yes, and the beauty of that was Dino had already performed here. So it was almost like Dino, I think Dino might have been the only comedian besides the host that had performed here twice until we had a similar situation with Hotsauce when the comedian didn't show up because he wanted $5,000.
So Bob.
You something, man.
It's starting to get so bad now that women, you can't even let them have certain jobs. Like go to the store, buy some condoms. Fuck no, they some wishful thinkers. This girl came back home with this big ass box with all these X's and L's on there. I was like, who the fuck finna put on that stocking? Yeah, I'm a strong medium, you know what I mean? Why the fuck are you buying shoe covers?
So Bob, 5 years, 5 years, it went so fast. It went so fast. What can audiences expect when they come back? When we open?
I believe that audiences can expect the greatest show that they've ever seen. And I say that because it's a restart. Everything is starting over. And I'm taking it back to the golden age of comedy. When I introduced all of those kings and queens of comedy and the Tuckers and everything, and Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, they was all part of that time. So it's time for us to find who's next. And they're gonna be right here. And in terms of stand-up comedy, the narrative has changed because there's so many things that have happened since March to now, So we're gonna mix and match because we're gonna take a lot of the comedians who came from the first bunch, we're gonna bring them back to perform on the big stage along with my superstars because I could see a JB Smoove and Friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could see a some more in Friends. I could see a tribute to Dick Gregory, a tribute to Uncle Ray Murphy. We're gonna step it up. We're gonna step it up. So we're getting ready to take it to a whole nother level here at the world famous Apollo Theater's Apollo Comedy Club. So fasten up.
Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you so much for tuning in. We will be saving a front row seat for you when we return.
Thanks for changing all our lives.
So in love with you.